Things are getting really tense in the Bieber house right now, after weeks of drama surrounding Selena Gomez's wedding to Benny Blanco. New reports say that Justin Bieber has completely lost it. And Hailey, she's done. Hailey Bieber lost it after seeing Justin go crazy over Selena's wedding, insiders say. The details that are coming out are really surprising. We're talking about a full-blown reaction, from emotional outbursts to cryptic posts, that has fans wondering if Justin has really moved on. But what really went on behind closed doors? Did Selena's wedding bring back bad memories? And how is Hailey dealing with the stress of the internet dragging their marriage through the mud again? Let's talk about everything, because this story just keeps getting deeper. So, let's talk about what started all of this. Selena Gomez's wedding to music producer Benny Blanco. It was all about Hollywood glam at the ceremony in Santa Barbara, California. The place was beautiful, ocean views, a private estate, and a guest list full of A-listers like Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, and Paul Rudd. Selena wore a custom Ralph Lauren dress, and the event was very private. But it didn't take long for pictures to get out online. When those pictures came out, the internet went crazy. Fans were moved to see Selena finally happy and settled down, especially after all the public problems she's had. But people couldn't help but talk about one person, Justin Bieber, at the same time. And that's when things changed. Justin posted a random carousel on Instagram just a few hours after the first wedding photos went viral. Pictures of him playing basketball with the words "thinking about shaving the beard" on them. Doesn't sound dangerous, does it? But it didn't take long for fans to figure it out. People wrote things like, "She's gone forever," and his comments section turned into a war zone. "Justin, you lost her, read the room." A lot of comments mentioned Selena. It was awful. Several sources say that Justin wasn't doing well that weekend. An insider told In Touch Weekly that Justin seemed off, quiet, restless, and clearly not paying attention. People said he was glued to his phone, looking at wedding stuff, and didn't want to talk about it when people brought it up. When Selena started trending on all platforms, things got worse. There were TikTok edits, Twitter threads, and Reddit posts all celebrating her new chapter, and Justin's name was trending right next to hers. Fans were analyzing everything he did, and it was clear he couldn't get away from it. Then there were the strange posts. Justin began posting Bible verses and quotes about forgiveness, patience, and God's timing that made him feel good. Some fans defended him, saying he was just being spiritual, but others thought it was a sign that he was going down. One fan tweeted, "Justin always finds religion again when Selena does something big." That's when things supposedly got really bad behind the scenes. A source close to the couple says that Hailey was very angry. She went straight to Justin and asked him why he was letting the situation take over their peace. Hailey said that every time Selena's name came up, Justin shut down emotionally, which made her feel like she was competing with a ghost. Hailey told Justin, "You can't keep doing this every time something happens with her," according to the insider. "We are married. Pay attention to us." Justin apparently tried to ignore it at first, saying that people were overreacting and that his posts had nothing to do with Selena. Hailey, on the other hand, didn't believe it. Later, she told friends that she lost it during the fight and that she was sick of always having to deal with her husband's past. Hailey has dealt with hate online and people comparing her to Selena for years, but this time it was different. A friend told Page Six, "Hailey's tired. She has tried to get over it, but it seems like the world won't let her, and neither will Justin." Once fans found out what was going on, things went crazy online. People began to pick sides again. Some people were defending Hailey, saying she deserves peace and that Justin was acting badly. Some people said she was insecure or controlling. One comment that went viral said, "Hailey married a man who still acts like a boy who loves his ex." Someone else wrote, "Justin never asked for this." He's being pulled back into something he's already moved on from. But the comments on Justin's post told a different story. Fans were relentless, posting old pictures of Jelena, quoting Selena's songs, and even writing things like "she's happier without you." It looked bad. Hailey did what she always does. She went quiet. She wrote a short story that said, "Protecting my peace." Fans quickly thought it was aimed at Justin. That story alone sparked hundreds of TikToks analyzing her tone, her words, even her font choice. When people start to read into fonts, you know things are bad. This is where things get real. People who know Justin and Hailey say that all of this wedding drama has brought up some deeper problems between them. They've always acted like they were strong and together, sharing faith and working through problems. But sources say that things have been tense behind the scenes for a while. Hailey's biggest problem seems to be that Justin still has feelings for Selena, even though he says he doesn't love her anymore. People keep talking about that relationship, and Hailey feels like she's always the one who has to clean up the mess. Hailey wants to feel safe, but it's hard when millions of people online keep talking about his ex. A source close to the couple told Life and Style, "She is a person. It hurts." Another insider said that Justin has been more emotional lately and that he feels stuck between wanting to move on and always being reminded of the past. He told a friend that he wishes people would leave the past behind, but he doesn't know that he's the one who is reopening the wound. After the fight, it was said that things got emotional between them. Hailey was crying and Justin was trying to explain that he wasn't thinking about Selena on purpose, but the timing of everything hit him harder than he thought it would. The source says that Justin said that seeing Selena happy brought back feelings he thought he had gotten over. Before anyone gets the wrong idea, that doesn't mean he still loves her. It's more about getting closure. That relationship was a huge part of who he was for years, and seeing her move on in public probably made it real in a new way. Hailey, on the other hand, did not see it that way. She is said to have told him, "Every time something happens with her, I feel like you are getting farther away from me." That line really does say it all. It's not just envy. I'm tired. Hailey has been carrying the weight of this public triangle for years, and this wedding might have been the last straw. After news of the fight got out, fans started to criticize Justin for not protecting Hailey better. People started saying things like, "Hailey deserves better" on social media. "He needs to stop making her look bad," and "Why can't he just post something nice about her for once?" Some fans even pointed out that Hailey always stands up for Justin in public, whether it's in interviews, drama, or when fans are upset with him. But when things go wrong, Justin doesn't often speak up for her. That double standard is getting a lot of attention, especially as more and more people start to understand Hailey's point of view. Even people who have been fans of Selena for a long time are starting to admit that the comparisons are bad. One TikTok that went viral said, "Selena's happy, Hailey is hurt, Justin is stuck. Let go is what everyone needs to do." In the meantime, Justin and Hailey's teams are working to fix the damage that has already been done. People who work in public relations say that both sides are desperate to stop the noise. People say Hailey has been told not to speak, no mysterious quotes, no liking fan pages, and nothing that could be taken the wrong way. Justin's team, on the other hand, is trying to change his image again by posting positive, faith-based, and thankful messages to drown out the drama. But it's hard because the internet keeps bringing Selena back into the story every time they try to change it. Right now, the whole thing is less about the wedding and more about how much the internet loves this love triangle. Even after all these years, it seems like Selena's ghost still haunts them. Selena hasn't said anything about any of this, which is interesting. And that silence says a lot. She's been living her best life, posting behind-the-scenes videos from the wedding, hanging out with Benny, and completely ignoring the drama. But her fans are doing the talking for her. There are a lot of comments on all of her posts right now that say things like, "You won," and "You dodged a bullet." The internet is keeping the story going, even though Selena isn't. And while that might be nice for one person, it has definitely made things worse for Hailey and Justin. Let's be honest, this isn't just about one wedding, it's about what happens when real relationships are put under a microscope. Justin and Hailey have been trying to balance fame, faith, and constant attention for years. But Selena is always there, in the back of your mind. People compare every big event in their lives, like their engagement and anniversary, to Justin's past with Selena. And it's hard to live up to what people expect of you. A relationship therapist who talked to People magazine said something interesting. When you don't deal with your feelings from the past, they can come back up when something happens that reminds you of them, like seeing an ex move on. That's pretty much all there is to it. Both Justin and Hailey have stopped posting online for now. Nothing new has been posted, no statements, nothing. A few fans saw them together in LA last weekend, and people who were there said the mood was tense. There are reports that they are taking a break from social media to work on their marriage and mental health, but nothing official has been confirmed. Entertainment Tonight says that they're going through a tough time, but they still love each other. An insider said that Hailey loves Justin, but is drawing the line He doesn't want to keep going over his past. No matter what happens, it's clear that something needs to change because the same thing happens every time Selena's name comes up. Fans on the internet have made this into a full-blown soap opera. Some people are posting TikToks saying that Justin will never get over Selena, while others say that Hailey is the one who is keeping everything together. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Their story is still a big part of pop culture, even though Justin and Selena broke up years ago, and that's what makes this whole thing so hard to deal with. There are more than 3 people, it's millions of fans putting their hopes and dreams on them. This story is really about closure and what happens when you never really get it. Most people will never understand how Justin and Selena's relationship with C hanged their lives. Hailey walked into that history, and ever since then, she's had to deal with its weight. Selena's wedding was a symbolic event that marked the end of her past. And for Justin, that might have brought up feelings he didn't even know he still had. For Hailey, this is another reminder that her marriage is in the shadow of something she never wanted to be a part of. So, this is where we are now. Hailey Bieber reportedly lost it when Justin broke down over Selena Gomez's wedding. This has put their relationship back in the news. No matter what happens next, one thing is for sure: the internet isn't going away anytime soon. What do you think? Was Justin's reaction innocent, or did it show that he still thinks about Selena? Please tell me what you think in the comments. If you want more daily pop culture breakdowns, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon because this story is far from over.